Hi everyone, this is Boom 1950. Today, we're breaking down 3 versions of the Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue that are making serious noise right now. One is a highly sought-after batch floating around the market, and the other 2 have been trending heavily on TikTok and Wedi stores. Now, in photos? These all look pretty good. But once you get them in hand and put them side by side, the gaps become glaring. Let's break them down, detail by detail. In order to distinguish, we can name them Batch A, Batch B, and Batch C. First up, check the toe box. Batch A's toe box, the curvature lines up perfectly with the retail version. However, when placed side by side, Batch B's toe box lacks that natural curve and sits at an overly steep angle. That's off. Batch C also falls short on curvature, and the toe box sits noticeably higher than it should. Incorrect. Moving on to the upper. Batch A's suede effect is great, with that premium feel you'd expect. Batch B? Almost no suede effect, the surface looks flat and lifeless. That's a clear flaw. Batch C is equally disappointing, no suede texture too, and honestly, it's not worth your time. And for all the Jordan 5 fans out there, we have done videos from past decade classics like the Air Jordan 5 Wolf Grey, black metallic to once grail level pairs, like the Air Jordan 5 Tokyo already. Be sure to check out our previous comparisons and reviews of other fire Air Jordan 5s. Back to comparison. When it comes to the tongue, all 3 batches actually have the 3M reflective effect. But under normal lighting, Batch A's tongue color, material quality, and Jumpman logo are all spot on, a faithful match to the retail version. Batch B gets close on the color, but the Jumpman logo looks slightly bulky and lacks the refined execution we see on Batch A. Batch C is way off, the tongue color is noticeably too dark, and the Jumpman logo appears rough and poorly crafted, definitely a pass. Shifting focus to the heel. Batch A's embroidered Jumpman logo is properly executed, mirroring the retail version. Batch B's embroidery is decent, but it doesn't have the clean, precise alignment of Batch A, not quite right. Batch C's embroidery is a mess. The Jumpman logo's muscle definition looks terrible, making it completely wrong. Then, let's examine the mesh on the side panels. Batch A matches the retail version in both mesh color and transparency, that's a correct. Batch B lacks the proper transparency. And the mesh holes are too small, that's inaccurate. Batch C has even bigger issues. Some ventilation holes aren't fully punched through, and the transparency is off. Clearly flawed. Now for the collar. Batch A nails the thickness, matching the retail version and providing that proper cushioned comfort and ankle support. Batch B's collar is slightly thinner than it should, which reduces the supportive feel, not quite right. Batch C's collar is far too thin and offers almost no support, completely wrong. Moving down to the midsole. Batch A gets the smoothness exactly right, just like the retail pair, properly done. Batch B's midsole isn't as smooth. You can see noticeable graininess across the surface, which is incorrect. Batch C is off in 2 ways, the color runs too dark, and the sheen isn't right either. That's a miss. Finally, let's check the outsole. Batch A's outsole is clean icy blue, perfectly matching the retail version, which is correct. Batch B's outsole has a slight yellowish tint, which is inaccurate. Batch C's outsole is way too transparent, giving it a cheap look, completely wrong. On feet, the Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue is super clean and classy. The icy outsole and light blue contrast stitching throughout make the shoe another hot commodity in the Air Jordan 5's modern lineage. Well, Carolina-style trim puts a stealthy spin on the UNC stylings, so commonly found in Jordan's catalog. Under the lights, it pops just enough. Very versatile and comfortable. The Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue was set to release on June 20th for $220. Compared to its last release, most of the tooling from the 2006 origins remain 2 decades later. This Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue has been generating serious heat on Instagram. In my opinion, this shoe may be the tough pairs to get your hands on. Resale prices are currently elevated, so locking in a pair before they climb even higher is the smart move. On the reps market, restocks are happening constantly, and some sizes are already running low, so if you're looking to cop, don't sleep. The factory is working hard to bring you the products and experiences you desire by employing exceptional craftsmanship and focusing on the right materials and details. All in all, Batch A is the version that gets everything right, a near-perfect version across materials, shape, and details. Hopefully this breakdown video helps you identify the batch with top quality when picking up your Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.